She got caught with the man. Oh. She got caught. Oh. Yeah, he's getting smoked. Oh. Got caught grabbing the ass. Shit. How do you get caught? Like, how did you see it? Oh my God.
How you can be hard with somebody else's child. How you can be hard with a child, period. That's funny, dog. As you as a grown man can sit there and be hard with a child. First off, let's address the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is you need to get mad at your fast daughter. That's who you need to be getting mad at. You need to be getting mad at her because obviously it's something that you're not doing right for her to be thinking it's cool to sneak out. That's one thing. So if you want to get mad at somebody, get mad at her. You putting your hands on somebody else's child like you got the right to discipline their child. You take your daughter, the only thing you do to your daughter, you throw in the car. Then you go in this man's house and your breath probably smell like pure dog, you know what? Dog feces. You're doing yelling, you're spitting in this man's face. And then you had an audacity to put your dirty paws on this man. My brother, sound like they from London or something, from France or whatever. If that young man had slapped the dog it out of you, he wouldn't have been wrong. Because you should have never put your hands on that young man. You are not the law, the end all, be all in that situation. The person that you should have been mad at again is your fast daughter. That's who you should have been mad at. Because if you watch the video, she is hugging on him while he's sitting down. So his arms is going to be waist level to butt level while she's hugging him while he's sitting down and she's standing up over him. Why wasn't she wherever she was supposed to be during the time when she was supposed to be? That's what you should have been asking her. What you also should have just did was say, young man, my daughter shouldn't have been here. Please don't contact my daughter no more. And got in your car and left. That's what all you had to do. Then whoever that other dude that was standing there with you, I don't know if that was supposed to be your son, her brother, and he want to be the intimidation. Both of y'all a lot of fools because y'all sister, I'm assuming that was her brother. Your sister and then that's his daughter. And your daughter is the one that pulled y'all into that buffoonery. Now, if that had been me, and I seen this man yelling at another man's child and getting out in this man's face, man, I can't just sit there and not say nothing. Nah, bro, you're not gonna do that. Now, the best thing we're gonna do is say, young man, come on, go ahead, leave, go home. You know, I get it, my dude, you probably in your feelings. That's your daughter. But you gotta understand, her fast is the reason that she here. He didn't rape her, he didn't force her. I'm sorry, I don't want to use that word. He didn't do the R word to her, and he didn't force her to do anything. That was consensual, and you've seen that in the video. She was hugging on him as well. So there is no reason for you to be acting that way over your daughter being consensual, hugging a man, and he didn't force her to do it. There's no reason for you. There's no cause for that. See, that's why a lot of people get into situations because they don't know how to control their temper. And I have 3 daughters, so I understand. I totally understand. And I hold my daughters accountable for their actions of what they do. Because if you allow something to happen, how can I get mad at somebody for what you allowed them to do? Dude, you're a goof troop. You don't even need to have no kids. You need to be in the gym. That's what you should be doing. You need to be cutting back on what you eating because it look like you're pregnant with triplets. That's what it really look like while you trying to get into a teenager face. I just don't. Judges don't. What cool points did you think you get from that? What cool points do you think you get by getting in a kid's face that don't know you, bro? Like he don't know you. He wasn't even at your house. They look like they was at a bus stop. So rage don't give you permission to touch someone else's child just because you mad. I understand. I'm not saying that I don't understand your temper is high, but your temper was high with the wrong person. That's what I'm explaining to you. So you went too far by putting your hands on another person's child. Because see, if his dad had been there, his dad would have had the right to, boy, we were standing inside YouTube guidelines. Just his dad would have had the right to, boy. So you couldn't get mad if boy got there had came out, because the initiator of this problem would have been your daughter, because she wasn't what she was supposed to be. It didn't matter if he asked her to meet at the stop, because she had the right to tell him no. So she initiated it. You escalated it. And you took it to the next level by after you put your child in the car thinking that you could go over here and yell. So yelling this man's face and put your hands on him. You was out of pocket, bro. You was out of pocket. There's no excuse for it. There's no way to get around it. You was out of pocket. You should have never did it. Correct your own child before you try to correct somebody else's child. Because, yeah, he might not mess with her again, but obviously she gonna do that again because it's in her. I mean, it's in her, you know. When you put hands on another person's child, you open up a can of worms that you don't want to open up. And you put hands on another person's child for the wrong reason. Again, I understand if somebody break in your house, they're trespassing, they're forcing your child to do something that they don't want to do. You know, it's different if they doing things like that. But just because your child at a bus stop, a public place, they're out in public, she's hugging him and giving him affection while he's sitting down and standing over him, and he's hugging, and you see his hand on her butt. That wasn't nothing that was forced. You invited a whole different environment and took it to an element that could have brought the wrong consequences to you. Thank God it didn't escalate. I'm hoping it didn't. I don't know when this video was shot, when it was made, but hopefully he apologized to that young man and told him, hey, look, I shouldn't have put my hands on you. I apologize. That would be the best thing to do. It don't take away the fact that it's been done, but at least it shows that you've seen you're wrong. So my thing, what I want y'all to take from this video is this: anger doesn't justify you the right to be able to disrespect somebody else the same way you don't want nobody else to disrespect you. And let me talk to my fathers right quick. Fathers, we have daughters, but your daughter has to be held to the same consequences that the guys will be held at. Don't give the girls a pass just because they're a girl, because let me put you in a position, father. If a woman lied on you and you was proving that that woman lied on you, but they was about to send you to prison for 30 years, and you prove that she lied, would you want to give her a pass? Or would you want her to be held accountable for how she drug your life through the mud in your name? You got to look at if somebody did some wrong to you and put you in a situation, you will want justice for them. So, Donna, think about it. When you got daughters, your daughters are a woman too. They don't get a pass just because they're your daughter, because the person that lied on you was somebody else's daughter. So you fathers, you men, you got to start thinking about this. Hold your daughters accountable. Kids are supposed to be treated equally. A man is not better than a woman. A woman is not better than a man. But y'all men are so sensitive when it comes to your daughters. Break out of that. I don't care what you say, man. I'm not finna sit here and let my daughter ruin no man, young man life. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I don't care what you say. Well, Mel, you know, it's different for my daughter. No, because if somebody did it to your son, you wouldn't go to that father and say, you know, I get why you did it to my son, even though your child lied and you know, your daughter did the wrong thing. I get it. She a girl, you a boy. You gonna go to hell and high water to go in there and go off. You ain't gonna walk over to that man and do none of that. So what makes it okay for you to go over here and think it's okay for your daughter? Like, y'all some big hypocrites, man. Y'all hypocrites that if you feel that way, bro, you a hypocrite. You need to go on and let that go, man. So hold your daughters accountable the same way that you will hold a man accountable. Because you gotta always remember that's your daughter, but you a man too. So I don't care if you dating a 30-year-old or 40-year-old woman, that 40-year-old, 50-year-old, or whoever your old woman is still somebody's daughter. She has a father too. So don't forget that, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all for taking the time out to come over here and rock out with you guys. You know, the Mailman Show. And I hope I'm giving value and making you look at life in different ways and understand things in a different perspective, man. You know, I just want you to look at life outside the box, man. Make sure y'all travel and enjoy the world. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, man, because every like is going to convert into dollars to be able to let me invest so I can hire more people and give people a job. I love y'all, man. We up out of here. Woo woo.